Jenna with the mustard seed again, back this week with my foundation routine. I shared in the last video that I don't love to wear foundation every day, but sometimes I do for events or long days at work. So excited to share with you guys today. So let's get started. So I'm kind of backwards when it comes to doing makeup. I usually do my eye makeup before my foundation, and the reason being because in my last video I told you I don't always like to wear foundation. So I do my eye makeup first and then I decide that day whether or not I'm going to wear it. So today I have a couple blemishes that I'm going to cover, and I'm going to do foundation because I have a long day at work, and also because I wanted to show you guys how I do my foundation when I do it. So my eye's already done, and the first thing I'm going to do is conceal. So I showed you in my last video I use the Clinique Acne Solutions. It's got the salicylic acid in it to help the blemishes heal really fast, and I've been using this since high school, if you can believe that. So I've got just a little small concealer brush, and I get a little bit on the tip, and I just kind of go in, and if my hair wasn't so crazy. Anyways, I use my finger a lot on my own skin, however I wouldn't do this on else's skin, so I just kind of quickly conceal the few little blemishes that I do have today, thanks to being a girl. So we're going to take my foundation, and this foundation I just started using a couple months ago, and it's another one of those products that everyone's trying, and I wasn't completely sold on trying it because usually I can't wear most foundations unless it's like a mineral foundation because they break me out really bad because I have really sensitive skin, but this one actually worked. So it is the Younique Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation. I saw a lot of girls online, you know, writing with a Sharpie marker on their face and then putting it on their brush and completely just covering it with this stuff. So I wasn't sure if it was going to be too heavy of a coverage, but it actually wasn't. I take my Kabuki brush. This is the one from Terra Firma Cosmetics that I love so much, and I use this for a couple different things, and I just kind of wipe it off on a towel and then use it for blush and contouring as well. It's just that good. Shake it up. I use the color Organza. This is the Organza. This is the Organza from the last video. Funny. Okay, so it's got a little dropper. I just squeeze a little bit into the dropper, and then I just I squeeze a few drops onto my Kabuki brush like that. Hopefully it didn't just get everywhere. So that's what it looks like. And then I just kind of take it all over my face, and also my neck, because if you guys all remember from the 90s when we used to you know, just stop right there and we had orange faces, we're not gonna do that anymore. So anyways, now that I look like a polka dot puppy, I just take all that and I very quickly just kind of rub it into my face like that. And this stuff, guys, you cannot feel it on your face. I'm not kidding. You can't feel this on your face all day long. It literally feels like you're wearing nothing. And that's super important to me because, like I said, I don't love wearing foundation because I don't like the feel of having all this cakey stuff on my face. But this stuff, you can't feel it, and it's amazing. Seriously. Anyways, okay. So, pretty simple. Now we'll do our neck, just to match everything together. Get that little blemish that's still there from last week. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's what that looks like. I already have that Hocus Pocus product on my under eyes as well. If you didn't see my last video, it was my eye makeup routine, so go check that out and you can see how I do the eyes. And when I do foundation also, I tend to do a more intense brow just to kind of pull the whole look together. So if you saw my brows in the last video. This one I just I darken them just a little bit. I use just a little bit more of the Brow Wiz and make them just a little bit thicker. Next, I'm gonna start contouring. I do a really light contour usually. I'll do another video where I do really heavy contour, but for today and what I usually do when I wear foundation, it's just really light because, again, I just like to enhance what I already have. I don't want to cover up or make it something different that it's not, because I love who I am. Today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This is the powder contour kit. You can see, I'm sorry all my makeup is so dirty, you guys. The powder kit I like better because I think it can blend a little bit better, and it's just more natural looking to me. So from that same Sephora brush kit from my last video, this is a duo powder brush. It's got like a really stark lined Kabuki on one side and a fluffier kind of blush brush on the other side. So what I do is I take this blush brush and I'm gonna kind of squeeze it so that it's, a little bit more defined. And then I'm gonna take this shade is kind of what I use the most of for my contouring because it's not super dark. I'm really fair skinned, so I take a little bit on there and it looks like that. And I'm just gonna contour my cheekbones, so wherever they naturally are, so go like this. And I'm just gonna put that there. I'm gonna do the other side. Put it there. Wherever that natural line is, just to kind of enhance what we already got. Right, guys? Okay, then taking that same blush brush and that same color, we are just gonna do like kind of around our hairline here. And kind of just follow our, our hairline, and it kind of just defines your bone structure a little bit. And then I like to take it just around my chin and the bottom. Pretty simple. That's pretty much what I do. I bring it around here a little bit, but just make sure it's blended really nicely. And yeah, I think that pretty much does it for that. Then I contour my nose a little bit. I take this shadow brush that I used last week. This one is that kind of angled, fluffy shadow brush. Same color, guys. And I just kind of contour my nose. The shade looks a lot darker than it actually is. But again, my nose is a little bit crooked, and it makes me who I am, and I'm Italian, so I kind of still follow my own nose line, even though it's a little bit slanted, but it's all good. So taking this more defined Kabuki brush, I just kind of blend that in really good so it doesn't look like I have dark lines on my nose. And this is what we call corrective contouring, so it helps my nose not be as slanted thanks to my deviated septum. And there we go. A lot of people like to highlight. I like to do a little bit of highlight, but again, I don't want to look completely overdone. Like, I want it to look somewhat natural. So we're going to go back to that Kabuki brush that we used with our foundation from Terra Firma Cosmetics, and I'm going to take this highlighter. It's kind of pinkish. I don't know if you can really see it on the camera, but it's got a little bit less shimmer than a lot of the other highlighters, and I just kind of take it on the tops of my cheekbones like that. And I put a little bit on my forehead and a little bit on my chin, and then I take that same shadow brush but just the other side, and I'll do the center of my nose and the tip a little bit right where that freckle is, and then I'll do a little bit on the top of my lips. Lastly, what I do is some blush, and right now I showed you the kind of blush that I use when I like the more natural look. But my all-time favorite is the MAC blush called, I think the shade is Trust. Yeah, it's good. So going back to the same Kabuki brush, because this is the one right here, guys. Take a little bit on my brush there, And we're going to go along the apples of our cheeks again. And this one is more pigmented than the one I showed you in my last video. And like I said, when you're putting foundation on, you know, you need a little bit more than just that more natural stuff. So there is that. And this has some shimmer in it. Otherwise, I would probably go over it with that Radiance blush that I used last time from Terra Firma Cosmetics. But I think this has enough shimmer that, you know, it's enough. So this is the finished look. I think it's pretty. It's pretty light still, but it gives it a little bit more than, you know, normal, and I like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and comment below with anything that you want to see on my channel. Bye guys, have a great day.